think what I want to happen at least. I hope Wardlow wins the title. I'm not saying this is my prediction, but just hear me out. I hope he wins the title because the crowd is hyped as fuck, and MJF is going to come out and he's going to contractually force Wardlow to give him the title, even if he has to bring in the authorities to do so. Okay, because he's a shitbag, and then that just progresses the thing of can Wardlow get the title back from MJF? That's a great setup. It does everything. It fuels that feud and really gets us moving there. But well, you know what? I'm going to stop there because when we get to predictions, I'll talk a bit about Scorpio Sky. But just talking about Wardlow, though, how do you feel about the segment and where's it go now?
Yeah, so the culmination and the full turn to full babyface for Wardlow was really fucking good. Between what
Yeah,
happened at
dude.
Revolution with the ring, and then coming to the ring and cutting this promo, he can't go anywhere. Like he's so over, and he's pulling this babyface gimmick, which is basically, yeah, I'm a good guy, but I'm going to beat the shit out of you, which is really good. And I think it works for him based on his size and the way he wrestles. Like he can be over and he can be the babyface in this situation. He's still scary.
He wanted to be Brock Lesnar so bad. I don't think you've been watching it since, but his original finisher was the F10, where he would actually just no joke, no joke. Go watch it because he would do an F5, but he would spin full rotation
It's
first.
funny.
So he would basically just like
Just
whatever
launch
you
him.
call that. Yeah, he would just spin and then just launch him as far as he could. It's an F5, but he calls it an F10. And that's all he was.
Funny.
He was a squash guy. He would
Yeah.
just beat the fuck out of people, F10 him and beat him. And then he was trying out a few different finishers, but I'm glad he ended on the power bomb.
The
I don't know
symphony.
if he did the power bomb symphony on Dark before this, but when they came to Indianapolis last time and I was at that show, that was the first time I ever heard people go one more time.
Mm.
And then he just started doing it. He definitely didn't do it on TV, I don't think, but I like to think Indianapolis started that, but probably not though. Probably not. It's probably on Dark or something. But the point is, dude, I'm into the Powerbomb Symphony since I was a kid. Powerbombs have been one of my favorite moves. I just
Oh
think
yeah,
they're awesome.
they are awesome.
He's fucking cool.
And I will say I agree with you. He was much better on the mic doing this sort of promo than I ever expected him to be. As soon as he was coming out to the ring to cut a promo, I was like, oh boy. I was it's just like this is gonna be tough. But like you said, obviously rehearsed. But because I think my expectations were low for him, I was like, this is better than I expected. This is pretty okay. And I'm here for it. I'm a big Wardlow fan. I think he's cool. I think his character is cool. I think he's fun to watch. Yeah, his presence in the ring is super strong. I'm excited to see where it goes. I agree with you 100% on what you said about where this is going to go with MJF. That contract stipulation is going to be that turning moment, right, where the conflict. That's going to be end of Act 2 if we want to stick with the storytelling thing, right?
Because we still don't know how MJF's going to respond to his promo and his disowning.
It's really good.
That's going to be on
But
Wednesday, I
that
think.
contract stipulation is not going to go away. Not going to go away.
MJF is not smart.
And I think, man, I know what I want to happen. I want Wardlow to get the belt eventually and be that guy for a while.
It would be a real. He needs that title.